Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Athletics and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today on the hill, Kyle Harrison. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And away we go here in Milwaukee. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers. On the ground right side. Vaughn steps on the bag. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Batting third, the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on.
Ball that's outside.
And that's just foul. On the ground to first, and that one handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for the A's in this one, Luis Morales. What do you have on him, Chris?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Jackson Chourio, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Popped up. Kurtz. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Back to the mound. He's got it. In plenty of time to first. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras.
Hey.
Rips that one to right. And that will end the inning. We move to the second in Milwaukee. No score. All set for the start of the inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. On the ground. And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Rooker gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Man, that got him square in the mask. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
1 out man at first. And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
No score here in the second. And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
He was all over that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. This one in the air, center field. Mitchell moving back for this one. Makes the catch. Inning over. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Milwaukee, now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Christian Yelich. And there's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Gets to it with a slide. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Fastball for a strike. Here's your 1. In the air, right field. Butler on his way over. He's got it. 2 down.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 10.
Sal Frelick will hit next.
Frelick.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Center field. Clark has a beat on it. He's got it, and the inning is over. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at American Family Field. New inning getting started. Denzel Clark digs in now. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Man at second. That one outside. And it's 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Oh, that's out.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Top of the third, no score. Late swing fouled off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Man on second, 2 down. Nice grab over to first, and very nicely done for the out. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Luis Rengifo.
Number 13, Luis Rengifo.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging at off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
And he grounds one to the right side. McNeil. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And the 0-1. That one lifted to left. Soderstrom moving under this one. And there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, The shortstop, Joey.
Next for the Brewers, Joey Ortiz. Out towards right center field. And that's the third out. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Milwaukee, now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Right through there for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And the 0-1. Fought off foul. Here's the 0-2. Up the middle, Ortiz throws to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Jacob.
It was a bang play at first, Singy, so let's take another look at the throw that made it possible to get the out.
No doubt that 85-mile-per-hour heater was the difference on this play, according to StatCast, and it looked like a blur going across the infield from up here, and they just got the out.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Caught looking his first time up. Line drive, and it gets down for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
0-1 now.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle. In time to Vaughn. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio.
Well, these Brewers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 2, the Second baseman, Correct.
0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. That's in there. That's strike one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The 0-1.
That's the ball.
The Brewers looking to strike first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, save. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Andrew Vaughn now. Flied to right his first time.
First baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
That clips the corner.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Base hit into right center. One run across. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Two on, one out. Line to left. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. Yelich crosses the plate, and they take a 3-run lead. And he'll reach second with one away.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Luis Morales gives way. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Brady Basso into the game.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. And now the 0-1. Out to center. Base hit. 1 run is in.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
First and second, 1 out. Joey Ortiz getting ready to hit. Outside with a breaking ball. The 1-1. In the dirt. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Base hit into the outfield. Rengifo around third. Safe. It's 6-0. And that's in for a strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. McNeil. Out number 2 and another run comes in. This is Bryce Terang.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center. Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Ortiz on at second with 2 down. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. We played 4. It's the Brewers 7 and the A's 0. Back here at American Family Field, digging in, Max Muncy.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the A's, the center fielder, number 1, Denzel Ross.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. In the air, right field. Freeland gets under it, takes it in for the out.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Stays alive. The 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. That's in there. And that is strike 1. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Michael Kelly, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Medina getting loose as well. Base knock center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Ball upstairs. Hey!
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a play, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now, Andrew Vaughn, and that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 0-2 now. Out towards right center field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one away.
Up next for the Brewers, the right fielder, number 10, Sam Freeland.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
2 on, 1 out. Soft contact in the air. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Brewers, the third baseman, number 13, Louis.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brady Basso won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Luis Medina.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Now here's a flare off the bat, and that's a base hit. Coming home, the throw in. He'll score, and it's an 8-run lead.
Whoa, that kicked out. Hey.
Out to short. They limit the damage here. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 5. It's the Brewers 8 and the A's nothing. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Next to hit, Shea Langoliers.
The catcher, Shea Langoliers.
That's in there. Strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
In time to Vaughn. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a foul ball. The Brewers up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Strikeout number 8. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Brent Rooker.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Vaughn settles under this one, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
The shortstop takes a ball. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, speared at first. Kurtz takes it to the bag. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson Del Rio.
That one's in there. Strike one. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a man aboard.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. 1 for 3. And that drops in for a strike. Man at first, one away. Quick move to first. Dives back. Out.
Well, you know, when this guy gets on first base, he's looking at how quickly he can get to third. And defenses know that. They're going to pay extra attention to him. Nice pickoff by the pitcher to neutralize that speed threat over there at first.
Two down, nobody on. Ground ball, left side. The throw to first. That ends the frame. Nobody left for Milwaukee as the lead holds at 8-0. The left-hander on now, Angel Serpa.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one's in there. That is strike two.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That was the emergency hack right there.
0-2 now. Got him. One away.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
That's hard hit on the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Now a relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Ripped, but it curls foul. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at second. Set down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Got him.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
The third baseman, number 3, Matt Muncy.
Wilson on third with 2 out. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Ball. That's inside.
Can't get to it, and this should score the run. The run scores from third. It's 8-1. The throw into second, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Denzel Clark up next for the A's. 1 for 2.
Yeah.
Runner at second, 2 down. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Brewers 8 and the A's 1. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the 7th, William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Right through there for a strike.
Let's go, William.
Fastball is outside. Medina, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a 2-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Clark under this one. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Aye.
You'll 1. The other way. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
2 down, nobody on. Hammer, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Brewers, the right fielder, number 10, down. 3 hits.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They take the force out. Inning over. Brewers strand one, and it remains an 8-1 game. New pitcher on here, Trevor McGill.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Sliced hard but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. And they cut into the deficit.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
You'll 1. Swing and a foul out of play.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Over to first. What a play.
Just stop it. A great showcase of focus, athleticism, and hand-eye coordination. What a play.
2 down, bases empty. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. In there for strike 1. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Got him. That's the 3rd out. The A's get 1 on this homer, and this is now an 8-2 ball game. Back here in Milwaukee, here's the 3rd baseman, Luis Rengifo. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Wilson. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
Mitchell wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike call will stand. Still 1 challenge left for them. Deal 1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that's a 1-out single.
The batter, number 3.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joey Ortiz. Right through there for a strike. Into center. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Not in time. He's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Two on, one out. Line drive, base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. And that one fouled off. Bases loaded, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Relay throw home. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball there.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Just a slow ground ball this time. McNeil tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Through 8 full. The Brewers out front, 9-2. Last chance coming up for the A's. Back here at American Family Field. We go to the 9th. Jeff McNeil now at the plate.
Even with really good velocity, two-seam fastball up in the zone to a left-handed hitter. Even though that velocity is good, you see it really well, and it can be a dangerous pitch.
1 down. This one in the air. And there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
The Athletics down to their last out. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. That one at triple digits. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And a foul ball. McGill is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, the fourth inning proved to be the real turning point. They looked locked in at the plate after that first time through the order where it just seemed that they were off balance a little bit. But once they started really recognizing the pitches, everything started to click.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.